Hello, this is Krista here with you today again. And today I'm going to do a segment, part 19, and I'm titling it Following Our Hearts, Taming Dragons. Okay. If you've been following part 1 through 19 of these MRT steps with mindfulness and universal laws, you will probably start reaping a lot of the many benefits. For a couple weeks, I have been learning a lot about the power of trust and how it plays out in my own life and in the lives of others. It is so big. As I follow in my own path, I begin to realize the vastness of following in my own footsteps and not others for once. Even though I have been stooped in my own recovery process going into the flu this week, and the excruciating pain of dealing with dentists who don't want to give me pain pills for a toothache because of my past drug records. You know, the big opioid thing right now. And all the rules and stipulations nowadays. Okay. It makes me feel so sorry for anyone out there with even any small drug record that they might have and basically get punished and abused even more by a system that doesn't work right yet. When you're sick, in pain, or whatever, and are left with ourselves to desperately rely upon, we are left with our own measures. And one of the largest ones is to stop depending on doctors and dentists to fix us. Relying on ourselves and trusting our own innate selves and gut instincts to attain what we really need, and that is self-care. If we have never learned how to self-care, we end up eventually into more self-sabotage. So far in part 1 through 18, we have learned about the value of being able to trust ourselves and others, and we are putting it into practice. Now we're going to practice on inner self-awareness. Remember that when we can start trusting this innate part of ourselves, and it really can establish a sense of hope again, that there are good things in life. Also remember that you are not alone. Joining an AA/NA group in your area or any kind of organized group that benefits, helps, and supports you on your healing recovery is important during this time to help us remember that we are not alone. Remember that we can and will have better lives for ourselves. That's what our true inner self wants. Ask yourself, what is your drug or addiction choice patterns, or how do they play out in your life on a day-to-day basis? What are the problem situations it's causing? Reward yourself for when you can begin to tell yourself the truth about your addiction or life struggle, and when you work on fixing it. You are worth it and deserve it. Think about yourself and your own life. Remember your past and the important things you have done. Try to remember things about yourself, such as things that you do well, things you enjoy doing. What are some things you would like to do in your future? And what do you want the world to remember about you? This is for your inner self. Now let's focus on fixing problems. What's the biggest problem area in your life right now? What's the biggest obstacle in your life? Let's begin by a current problem, but one you can take care of easily. Solve it. Start with baby stepping. Practice makes perfect. Now think about something you don't like doing but have to do anyway. With this, you begin to practice self-discipline. What's that one thing that you like doing the most, and what's the one thing you've always wanted to do? Who is the most important people in your life right now? What do you believe will lead you to ultimate happiness? And last but not least, what is your identity? Who do you think you are right now? Who are you? Do you think there is a better person inside of you today that wants to become a better, happier version of you? In this stage, it might bring up some opposition within you. It might not be pleasant, but it's okay. This process is not an easy one, and there is real work involved in the recovery and healing process. There will be slips and fallbacks into old patterns. The outer ego will fight this. Old attitudes, habits, and belief systems are going to drag you back. The recovery process can work to change throughout many years as the layers of onions of old belief patterns die and new healthy ones return in its place. Instead, try to pick up and use healthier habits for yourself daily. Keep self-caring, everybody. Keep practicing them. The more we can begin to be honest with ourselves and others, can the real force be unleashed to know and trust that part of us that can establish that true happiness and freedom we so deserve. Let's show them what we got. And good luck to you. God's peace.